Hey guys, it's John here coming to you with yet another Disney store review. Here I have for you today Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, so let's jump right in and see if he's worth a purchase. Gaston is definitely on my top list of favorite Disney villains. Definitely after I saw videos of him at Disneyland, I think the face characters are just so hilarious playing Gaston. I love them more than Gaston in the actual movie. But Gaston, doll version. Let's see if he is as awesome as the face characters. Face-wise, he has a unique face, let me tell you that. He has his kind of little bump on his nose, his gigantic chin. It looks like Gaston, but then, I don't know, there's something about it that also doesn't look like Gaston. He has all his facial structures, features, and then, maybe if we just cut off that. From certain angles, that's definitely Gaston, but then straight on, I really don't see him. I obviously do see him, but then just something really off-putting about straight on face Gaston. He has side-glancing eyes, which is pretty unique to the male dolls. Normally they don't have side-glancing eyes unless they are the new ones, like Kristoff and Hans. They do, but Gaston is, I guess, in the club of side-glancing eyes now. Hair mold, he has a little bump there. But then other than that, it's all just kind of flat, no texturing, no molding, different sculpting hair thingamabobs. He has a little stallion tail tied with red plastic ribbon. It's not actually ribbon, it's just molded a ribbon. Yeah, so face-wise, I think it's good, but then I think maybe it's the eyes that's kind of off-putting. Okay, let's get on to the outfit. Gaston's outfit in the movie is fairly simple. He wears exactly what you see here, a red shirt with a yellow collar. He has a belt, black tights actually. These are like the tightest pants I've seen on a doll. And it's on a Gaston, which is not surprising. See? And he has pretty awesome boots. I think they reused these boots mold, this boot mold, but just repainted it. Because I'm pretty sure John Smith and another doll have the same boots, but they just repainted differently. And these boots have the slits at the back, so it's just easier to get them in and out. His outfit is velcroed all the way down. Articulation-wise, Gaston has rotating head, but obviously it's he can't rotate 360 because of his stallion tail or ponytail. So he can only kind of rotate that much. He has articulation in the shoulders, articulation in the elbows, no articulation in the wrists. He can sit down. He has the rubber click knees like all the other Disney princes actually. So they're really bad rubber click knees, not as good as the princesses, which aren't even that good in the first place. He has no articulation in the feet, so articulation, the male dolls' articulations aren't that good. Something I have to point out. I think all of you who are a fan of Gaston or even know Gaston can tell Gaston is a lot more bigger than this. He is a lot more muscular. They obviously reused the Disney Prince body, which is sad. I wish they really made a new mold for Gaston, a new body mold, because he just looks he looks so skinny here. And Gaston is really a big, beefy guy with lots of muscles. They have tried to muscle him up a bit. Under his shirt, or in his shirt, there is padding. So in the chest area, in the shoulders, and in the back, he looks a bit bigger than the normal Disney Prince, but then it's not big enough to even really notice. And they did add padding here, which does help a little, but they didn't add any in the arms, the sleeves, where he has the most muscles in the movie. So it just looks like he has a big chest but tiny little arms, so he should work out his arms more. Unfortunately, he doesn't come with his gloves that he wears in the movie. But other than that, his outfit's pretty good. Yeah, so I would say the only he has two downsides. The face isn't 100% spot on. It's still a really good Gaston, since I believe this is the only Gaston out at the moment. I'm not sure in the past if any other company made a Gaston doll, but I believe this is the only one. And of course, the muscles aren't there, so that's unfortunate. Because with a Gaston doll, you need the muscles. Here's a comparison with him and the Beast. They are kind of the same size, so if you want to have a look at my Beast review, I have talked about his size. It's kind of sad for the Beast. And him with Belle. He is, of course, taller than Belle. Another downside, or let me say a plus side first, he does stand by himself. You just need to kind of work his feet a little. But a downside to it, since his head has no tilt action, he always kind of looks like his head is a bit tilted lower than what it should be. Because if you stand him up like this, it kind of looks like his head is not straight forward, if you know what I mean. Oh, I'm just blabbering on, sorry. Stay tuned for my next review, guys. It will be, I think, Jafar. It'll be Jafar next, so stay tuned for that. I'll catch you guys soon.